Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lee and Hayley Overtime, the podcast brought to you by Shun Li, the best Chinese cuisine out there. If you go to the website or their homepage, shunlilex.com, you can make a reservation or you can call 859-309-0305. Dinner or lunch, and the happy hour is really long and right for the picking.
It's a happy afternoon, not just a happy hour.
And they've got a beautiful patio, by the way, and they have extended their parking behind the building, which is makes it so convenient and easy. Shun Li, the best Chinese cuisine there is in Central Kentucky.
Absolutely. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for listening today. Hope whatever you're doing while you're listening, it is productive and you're feeling good. And you can be productive by laying down. You need rest. Your body needs rest. But if you're doing things, great. If you're watching here on the Kentucky Sports Radio YouTube channel, hello. You're making me feel better because you had your headset really far back on your head, and I was feeling self-conscious because I had to move mine back because the top of my head hurts so bad. Do you remember last week? Where were we? We were doing something here on the show, and I banged my head so hard on something, like the top of my head. What was I doing?
Yeah, I got a giggle out of that.
I know you did. And I was like, oh, God. I mean, I was leaned down doing something and I raised up. And I think I had my dogs with me. I was trying to load them. Was I trying to load them in the car?
Maybe that's what it was.
I don't know. I hit the very top of my head so hard. And that was last week and I completely forgot about it.
Was that when we were carrying sand?
I hit it on the trunk of your car, right?
Or your car?
Or my car.
I think that's what it was.
That's what it was. I knew I was lifting something. And usually if I'm lifting something into my car, it's my dogs. But, okay, yeah. We did a sand castle shoot.
And a baby pool. And
yeah.
I
hit my head so hard. And I completely forgot about it until just now when I put these headphones on. The top of my head is still
something else
so
that
tender.
Nua needs to edit. I know he's listening to me right now.
We've got quite the backlog, which is good for you guys. It means we've got tons of really, really fun shoots coming up for you, but it's been a very busy summer. We got a hard time turning those babies out.
Because Nua will
but Nua
say
and
to
Kelly
me,
are working
he'll go,
so hard.
I got an easy day tomorrow. I'm just going to edit that. And I'm like, that's all I got to do tomorrow. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
We got 48 packages in the can. No, he and Kelly work super, super hard getting them all done. And you guys, you'll see them soon. But yeah, so anyway, I had to move my headphones back. The old fontanelle is hurting.
The baby soft spot. I like to know that kind of thing. If I'm ever in a fight with a baby, I want to know
right where to get them.
I know, where is it? Where's the weak spot on that baby?
I think it's everywhere, Lee. Babies are quite tender.
Oh, they bounce.
Historically, famously.
They can bounce pretty good.
Kids are durable. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they don't break bones as easy as we do.
Well, their bones are soft. They really just give.
Right, malleable. I, on the other hand, could take a tumble and it'd all be over for me.
You just crack right into.
Yeah.
Gosh. Anyway, it is August. We are cruising through the summer. A lot of people heading back to school.
As soon as we're done here, I'm going to the pool.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh.
Because I feel, again, now I've missed summer already. It's going to be over soon.
I thought about that today on the way to work when I looked at the date. I was like, oh my gosh. Just the other day, I was like, okay, it's July 1st. I got to soak in this month. Next thing I know, it's August. The first week is nearly over. We've got to soak it in. Okay, so you're going to go to the pool. Now, what's your pool vibe? This is your buddy's pool.
Yeah.
So you're going to a pool in a home. Like, do you take advantage of your friend and use everything at his house? Or do you come with like a towel, a bottle of water, sunscreen? Or do you use all his stuff? Or are you just a man, you don't use any of that?
Sometimes I don't even bring trunks.
Oh.
And if it's nighttime, who cares?
Sure.
But I've left some trunks there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can always change. Of course I bring things if it's a party. I will bring.
Is today a party?
No. I don't. Well, I could turn into one.
You just never know.
No.
Yeah.
But I could, I'll bring,
Like what if you're there at lunchtime? Will you bring snacks? Will you bring.
No, we're going to go eat before.
Okay. Well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you've made this so formal.
It's not formal.
I'm just hanging out with my buddy. I'm not, entertaining the Kennedys.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and his bear cub were coming.
Yeah.
That is my favorite headline from this week.
And he
Good
puts
Lord.
his hand in the bear's mouth.
Yeah, he'd taken a picture with it. If you guys don't know, it was the most bonkers headline and the most bonkers story in the world that RFK Jr. just
And
admitted.
I gotta say, I mean, there for a little bit, as Americans, we think, well, maybe he's the most normal. No, we don't have normal here.
No, America.
It is abnormal. All of it.
Abby normal.
Yes. Abby someone.
Abby someone. Yeah, anyway, but I'm with you. I feel the urgency of I must soak in summer. I must soak it in. And so I'm happy that you're going to the pool. When I get done today, I'm going to take the little doggies to swim and lay out myself a little bit. So got to get a little sun.
Good for you guys.
I don't feel like you mean that.
Well, I was looking for the guys, actually.
They're down here. Both Ollie and Charlie, my two corgis, are
Which
with
I've
me today.
renamed Charlie Frankie. It makes more sense.
It doesn't make more sense.
It does.
No.
Ollie and Frankie.
You don't get to name my dog.
It's a hard consonant with all the vowels that Ollie
But
has.
Ollie and Charlie they just
Ollie
it
and
rolls.
Frankie.
Ollie, Charlie. It's just like smooth.
That sounds like baby talk. You need diversity there where it sets it apart so they couple better. Ollie and Frankie.
No, when you say you need, I need this or you need this.
We all
Because I
do.
feel happy with what I've got.
The boys need it.
No, they're happy.
Charlie will come if I say Frankie.
But that's because you're
By
holding
the
a
way,
beef tenderloin in your
Can I
hand.
just say this? You're so full of it in so many ways. And you know I love you. But good Lord.
Here it begins. Guys, you know every episode Lee's got to tear me down at some point.
No, I'm not tearing you down, but you're so wrong on this.
Okay.
So this morning I came in and I stopped at Jimmy John's to get me a Diet Coke because I was parched on my walk. And I drank that rather rapidly. And I had a bunch of ice left. Well, I poured what was left, as much as I could of the Diet Coke out, and then I gave the boys the ice. I put it in their water bowl.
Yeah.
They loved it. Charlie, a.k.a. Frankie, really loved it because he was taking the ice out and eating it. Then I come back and he's flipped his bowl over, and your take on it was he hates ice. No, he doesn't hate ice. He was trying to get more ice.
I didn't say he hates ice. He and Ollie are both confused. Again, as the only dog owner on this podcast right now. He doesn't hate ice. They get confused by ice in their water bowl. They think it's an obstruction, or as you would say, debris. So they try to paw it out. They love ice. Charlie loves ice. Anytime I get ice out of the freezer, I have to pay the ice tax. I have to give him a chunk of ice. And his favorite is if I roll it across the hardwood floor and he gets to chase it. Right. He loves it.
Okay.
Ollie doesn't care for ice. Ollie's like, no, whatever. I don't care. Anyway, but if you put it in their water bowl, they think it's an obstruction. So there's a 99% chance Charlie's going to turn the water bowl over if it's in there. And that's exactly what happened. I just didn't have the energy to explain the whole thing to you, but I'll do it now.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you were in the other room and I was having to yell when you asked me earlier. You said, what happened in here? Because the carpet's all wet. And I was like, Charlie turned the water bowl over because
You said he hates ice. He hates ice.
I know, and that was short. I'm so sorry I didn't give you the full thing. He doesn't like ice in his water bowl. He or Ollie.
He wants it in his mouth.
Right. But he turns the water bowl over so it just makes it too hard for him to get out.
He's a child. He doesn't understand physics yet.
Exactly. But don't you worry. I'm going to get my dogs into some physics classes.
Your take on I'm the only dog owner here.
But
so
that's
I'm the
a
only
fact.
one who understands what's actually happening. So let me just run this analogy by you. You know I'm the king of
You
this.
are. Now, that is something good about you. You are great with analogies.
I'm a pediatric surgeon, and I don't have any children. And I come tell you, hey, your kid has a bad valve. So
Sure.
I want to fix this. You would say, you don't have any kids. You don't know what's wrong with my child. You know nothing about it.
Yeah. Yeah. But what does that pediatric surgeon have that you don't?
So what you're about to suggest is Abe Lincoln was
Cut
an
me
idiot.
off at the pass.
Abe Lincoln was an idiot, right? Because he didn't have formal training. No, there was nobody that stood above him and said, these are the tenets of education. He went and got it himself, as I am doing. I study dogs each and every day. I love them. I'm curious about them. My intellect is consumed with dog behavior. I love it. But you want to dismiss me because I don't have formal training.
I'm sorry.
By an institution.
I was just bouncing off the fake scenario you brought up, the pediatric surgeon. If you don't want me to point out that they have years and years of training and I would listen to them even if they don't have children, then don't use that as an example.
But the example I will use is, what if the guy, maybe he didn't? But
then he's not a pediatric surgeon.
Somehow
He's a random guy.
Board approved because he had so much talent.
He won't be board approved. No, Lee, that's not a thing.
He had incredible talent.
But Lee, you can't dispute the fact that you don't have a dog and you haven't had a dog since you were a kid.
Oh my God.
Just because you look and pet other people's dogs.
Oh, that's all I do. I don't sit and think and ponder about it all day long, because I do.
Why?
Because I love them.
Then fucking get one.
Oh my God.
Guys, we have this argument once a week, at least. Like,
I don't get them because I love them.
What?
I do not want to abandon my dog. I don't want a guy sitting there at the house waiting on me because I have a life to live. I don't think it's fair to the dog.
You love dogs, but not enough to change your life to accommodate one.
I love them that much that I don't want to ruin the dog's life where he is isolated and alone.
Yeah. What a saint you are.
Thank you.
Not getting a dog.
That's right.
A dog somewhere is so much happier without you.
When I am settled in my life.
When will that be? You're nearly 60.
I am nowhere close.
Okay, you're mid-50s.
I'm not even that.
Yes, you are. You're 50. You'll be 55 this year.
These are outrageous lies.
Lee, 55 is a good year.
For who?
For you.
Not if you're not settled, it isn't.
When are you going to get settled?
I don't know. When the magic
You'll never
happens.
get a dog.
Yes, I
We
will.
both know you'll never get a dog.
When I couple up, I'll get a dog.
Okay.
If I couple up.
Sure.
Or if I just feel like, you know what, I'm tired of looking, dog is it.
Dog is it. Is your phone on? Was that your phone dinging?
Not as new as.
I swear. Really?
I heard it back there.
Then what are you doing with your phone? Putting it on silent?
No.
What a psychopath.
Let me look and see what somebody
It's a dog that's like, Lee,
texted me.
Lee, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Nua, thank you, Nua. Nua just texted, said, ask questions for the podcast, guys.
Perfect.
Yes, we need that.
No, I'm just saying, I will take your dog input, but as the only dog owner here, but also my specific dogs, I'm with them 24 hours a day. Mm-hmm. You think you study, you can just sit around and think about it as much as you want, but I'm actually living it. And I'm studying my dogs all the time and seeing how their little brains work and what works best for them.
No, I don't think so. I think what you're doing
okay.
is being selfish. I think you're just, what do these dogs give me? I, on the other hand, am trying to figure out what would amuse a dog? And could a dog laugh if you hit it in the right spot with something really funny in the dog world? I do believe, and I've discovered this with all the data that I've gathered, dogs do smile. There is an overall look a dog has when it is very happy or content, not just tail wagging, but a look.
I'm looking at little Charlie laying down here at my feet. Ollie's back here behind me. They look very pleased and relaxed. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. They do.
Yeah.
They do laugh. What else is going on? You've got a nice color coordinated outfit on today. You've got on a blue shirt, white shorts, blue and white shoes. But the same color blue, kind of a dusty blue.
Not just the same color. The reason I went with these shoes, it's almost the same fabric as the shirt, if you think
it kind of is, because it's like a sweater shirt. I like this shirt a lot.
Thank you.
It is. It's a t-shirt, but it's like sweater material. Like a light sweater. And just a little bit of deodorant.
Yeah.
I hate that. That makes me
I don't
so
know how
mad
to do it.
when
If anybody has, and the obvious answer is put the shirt on first.
But then it's like,
yeah.
It's
and
so weird.
I forget to do that. And I use a clear gel.
Oh, and it still does that?
And
I was going to say maybe
you.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you do it. And I've tried where I've stretched
hold
it
it
out and
yeah.
unroll it.
Yeah.
And it always happens. It's so frustrating anytime I put on a t-shirt.
Just stop wearing deodorant. How self-conscious would you be if you couldn't wear deodorant for one day?
I wouldn't go out.
You wouldn't?
No.
Oh, yeah. You have a deep phobia about smelling bad.
Yes.
Yeah. I occasionally will think, like if I'm just home alone, I'll get out of the shower and be like, I'm just going to work out in a little bit, or I'm just going to be at home all day. What does it matter? Sometimes I'll think, why don't I just let my body breathe? Why don't I let these old pits breathe? And then like 2 hours goes by and I'll be like, oh no, absolutely not.
Yeah, bacteria
like
grows
it's gross.
quickly.
It's so gross. And it just smells bad.
Yeah.
I don't use antiperspirant. I just use deodorant. So, that makes you not sweat. And if you do, It makes it smell good.
I don't really
just
understand the difference.
Antiperspirant means
I know what it says, but I don't know
the
how
antidote to sweating.
I don't think that works.
I don't either. I've never had one that works.
So
I
it's
still
just going to
sweat.
what?
Just
block
keeps it in.
Block your glands and pores, and they can't. Well, that doesn't seem healthy.
It doesn't. And so I just use deodorant. So I sweat. I'm a sweater. My friends always joke because I always am like, oh, I'm a sweater. I'm a sweater from way back. I sweat all the time. Bridget even recently was like, Hayley, you're a big sweater. I am. I'm stressed constantly. I have anxiety. Yeah. But also, like, if I'm the least bit hot, pouring sweat. Pouring. My body is ready to get rid of this liquid. So I use, I'm using Secret now, and Secret's new
Well, what is it? You can tell me.
I've got a secret. I'm using Secret's new whole body deodorant.
Whole body?
Whole body.
How long does that take?
Oh my gosh, ages. No, I just use, it's meant for anywhere on your body, but I just use it obviously on the underarms.
On the whole.
What?
Whole body. Nothing. I was at a restaurant, an establishment last night, and some lady sat next to me, and she smelled wonderful.
Oh, I love that.
Now,
I can't stop myself from asking people what they're wearing.
I wanted to,
good.
but she kind of had her back to me, and I didn't want to. She was involved with like 4 or 5 other people, but I wanted to go, what are you wearing? That is delicious. A little too much of it because it was permeating, not in a bad way because it smelled great, but it's like if you had backed that down to maybe 2 squirts instead of 18, you would have just hinted at it, and that would have brought me in even closer.
See, it's so hard for me. That? I'm like, I never know when because it smells different in your bathroom, and then I don't know. It's just so
what
hard.
I do.
Yeah, what do you do to get the perfect amount of good smelling scent?
You know, you're the one who got, because I used to just barely put any on, like cologne, and then you're like, nah, dudes need to wear a lot of it.
I love a good smelling man. Not too much where it's like stings the nostrils, but I like when I can smell men's cologne on a guy.
So to compromise, I don't hit anything that's exposed.
What do you hit?
Things that aren't exposed. So I spray there.
Clothing.
No, under clothing. Under clothing. Oh. Then put clothes on.
So then
that way, it's
it has
sort
to
of
make
muted.
Oh, that's good.
So you only smell it, I hope, if you're close to me.
Okay, now.
And then, close. And if you're close enough to me, or sometimes
like if someone hugs you, they can smell it?
They can smell it. Or I've done this if someone's trailing me. Oh, I give a vapor
lucky duck.
Like a blue angel.
They're drafting behind you.
Yeah.
Like a blue angel. Yeah, no. Okay, so you get out of the shower. Show me what your spritz routine is.
It's
what do you do? Show me. So
it's like
back at all?
No.
So 1, 2, how many squirts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Like. Maybe 3.
I do, if I'm using
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. I probably go, it depends on if I'm using real perfume or body spray. Because I have a Sol de Janeiro body spray, which is from Sephora. And a body spray, I'll do 50 squirts. I don't even care, not really. But I'll be like, whoosh, everywhere. If it's my cologne, I kind of do like 1, 2, 3, kind of across here. I'm wearing Gucci Bloom these days. I'll do 1, 2, 3, and then 1 on the back of my neck. And if I'm feeling crazy, I'll do on the wrists.
You usually smell great, but I never think it's overpowering.
Good. Okay, good.
I never thought that with you.
Oh, good.
Like sometimes you'll get in the car and go, oh, you smell good. But that's rare.
You know what annoys me, and I think a lot of girls do this? I get more compliments on my hairspray than I do on my $100 perfume.
That's what I love. You smell like, what do you smell like? The beach or something. Is it a coconut kind of thing or
a heat protectant spray I have has coconut in it.
Yeah.
And then my hairspray.
What is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that smells like I'm at a bakery.
I know it does. And I'm like, you're talking about my $5 Tresemme hairspray, not my $80 perfume?
Yep. That's what I'm talking about.
I know.
That smells great. I do love that.
Thank you. Yeah, I do like that as well. Do you ever think about mixing up your cologne? How many colognes do you own? Like scents?
I have, right at the moment, 3, same brand, different variety, though.
Okay. And what determines what you put on?
Rotation.
Oh, day by day by day?
Yep.
Day by day by day. Okay.
No.
Mine depends on what I'm doing. In the summer, I like a body spray because it's cooling. When I spray it on, I spray it liberally because the alcohol is cooling.
I don't have a body spray. I just have the cologne. And I have the 3, and I just rotate them.
Sure.
As soon as I use that, it goes to the back of the line.
Oh, you're a very big rotation guy.
Everything rotates in my life.
And
otherwise, I would lose track.
Exactly. No, I love it. It is a cheat code for life because, then it just takes the guesswork out of everything. You're just like, this is it. You're setting yourself up for success. I need to do that more. Mm-hmm. I do rotate in the shower because I wash my hair every other day with purple shampoo.
Women are weird about that.
Sure.
They wash every other day. I know a lot of women that do that.
Wash their hair every other day?
Oh, it's not a hair day today. I don't wash my hair today.
Well, most women, if we wash our hair, that means I've got to style it, and it's a lot of heat on your hair. So for me, I don't wash it every day because...
So if you don't wash it, it's going to be pulled back?
Yeah, like I didn't wash my hair this morning. I washed it yesterday.
Yeah.
Some women, if they have drier hair or drier scalp, they can wear their hair down for multiple days in a row. I cannot. I can only wear my hair down one day. The second day, like I hate the way dry shampoo makes my hair feel like gummy and Barbie hairish. And then it just never looks as good. It's just flat and kind of blech. So I wear my hair up on, if I rarely will I wear my hair up after I've washed it because I feel like it's a waste. It's like, oh, I just washed it. I want to wear it down. So usually if I'm wearing my hair up, I washed it the day before.
I would imagine, I'd take 1, maybe 2, sometimes 3 showers a day.
Yeah.
Of that 365-day window, there's like 3 or 4 days in there I don't wash my hair. And the reason is because I'm in a big hurry. Like I gotta jump in.
How long does it take?
Well, I know it's like a 5-minute or less shower. If you shampoo and rinse,
5 minutes seems like a long time.
Well, maybe not that.
To
maybe
not be
like
shampooing.
2 minutes.
Okay, I was gonna
just to soap up.
Yeah.
And get rid of the bacteria.
The stank. Yeah. And then rinse. Yeah.
And the hair may look good right then. So I'm like, I don't mess with this.
Do you get it wet?
No.
Oh.
No. I don't stick my hair in the water.
What about your face?
No.
What?
I never wash my face.
Yeah, but you don't at least get water on it?
When I shampoo my hair, absolutely.
But so those 4 days are just because you're in a hurry. It's not like a...
Right, that's the only reason I don't.
Okay.
If I've got 10 minutes to shower, absolutely.
Oh, you're lazing in there.
And again, I think I told you, did I tell you this in the last podcast? If I had a son, I would say, your hair's clean when it squeaks. I want to pass that information down to a younger generation.
Yeah. Guy, Nua, if you're listening.
Yeah. Nua, your hair's clean when it squeaks.
No, when I think of squeak in the shower, I think of using hotel soap on my face, and it's that clean where it's like your face like squeaks after, and I'm like, oh, I've just hurt myself. I feel like it can't be good. Yikes. I'm really thinking about a Jersey Mike's sub right now. Sorry, I know that is so random, but you mentioned Jimmy John's, and then right before I came in here, I saw an ad like online, like on the sidebar of like Daily Mail, and it was like Jersey Mike's sub. Now I've got it on the brain. Sometimes I just got to get it in. Jersey Mike's is my fave.
What is it I like? The Chipotle thing they have over there.
Chipotle cheesesteak. Yeah. They've got cold and hot sandwiches. So good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like Jimmy John's. I like Subway. I like them pretty much all.
I had Subway the other day. First time I've had Subway forever. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's okay. It's a good standby. But I don't like crave it. And I crave Jersey Mike's.
And I got a hot sandwich.
Oh.
And it was all right.
Yeah.
And I was trying to eat it on the go too. So.
Ooh.
And I was wearing white shorts.
Ooh. What a situation.
And I'm driving.
Oh my gosh. Why put yourself into this gauntlet?
How
did it work out?
I made it. I got through. I mean, I did drop an onion or something, but it landed in a protected area. Yeah. Because I had enough napkins.
A protected area.
Because I go, this is going to be a disaster.
Yeah, for sure.
But I was trying to get the game before first pitch.
Oh, yeah. You went to the Reds game. One of the Reds games that they lost recently.
They played the Giants. Not Giants. They played the Giants.
San Francisco Giants. Yes. You called them the 49ers the other day on the TV. That was such a crazy game.
Yeah.
It's like, how do we score it? So weird.
But it was fun watching Ella De La Cruz.
Ellie
De La Cruz.
You said Ella. You and your buddy Chris Lee cannot say his name properly. And every time I correct both of you, you both act like I'm insane.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah.
He's a tall drink of water, I'll tell you that.
He really is.
He like 6'6", 6'8"?
Something crazy. Someone interviewed him the other day, and it's just so interesting.
He wears oven mitts when he's on base.
Yeah, what's that about?
Well, a lot of baseball players are doing that now. I think it's a hard-tipped cover.
It's a sliding glove?
Yeah, sliding glove. But he wears two, and it protects the fingers so you get stepped on or something, or get cleated, or jam them into a base when you're sliding head first. But they look just like oven mitts.
They look like he's got a Stouffer's lasagna at third base that he's got to get out.
Just a monochromatic look. It's like multiple colors, like it was his granny's oven mitts.
Mm-hmm. The other day on the show, you tried to shame me because you said a cycle, if you even know what that is. And I just want a little credit for knowing what a cycle is.
You mean hit for the cycle?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you did.
Thank you.
Because you saw him do it.
And I saw him do it last season. I was in the park. But yeah, yesterday on the show, he was like, a cycle, if you even know what that is. And I was like, yeah. First, second, third, and home run in the same game by the same player. But yeah, Ellie did it last season, and I was actually there
I was
for
talking
him.
about ovulating, so you were wrong.
You still need to get first, second, third base, and home run, depending on your goal during ovulation. Don't do any of that if you're trying to not put a bun in the oven that you'll need oven mitts for.
The other day, I was watching ESPN. They turned their channels into a parody. They call it the Ocho, based on dodgeball. Yeah. So you're watching the Ocho.
Yeah.
And they had the craziest sports. And I'm at the bar watching it with Richard. And they had a kickball tournament. But in most of the, I don't know what we call them, kickers, were bunting. It was one bunt after another. Mm-hmm. Nobody was trying to go yard. The ball was really big. And they throw the ball hard. It wasn't just roll it. Mm-hmm. They would throw it and try to put spin on it.
Yeah.
And then I watched, the Savannah Bananas, where they were in Louisville. I watched them a little bit. And then I watched this thing called slippery steps. It was a sport.
What?
It was looked like out of a carnival, padded to some degree, steps that were soaped up, and girls up top were putting water on it. So you could barely get up.
It's like oil and water and soap.
I think it's just soap and water. And you would pull your opponent down.
Yeah.
But it looked so painful.
Yeah.
They were wearing helmets, but that was all the padding they had. But Richard and I were fascinated by the women's division.
I'm sure you were. And now when you say the word fascinated.
I've never seen such athleticism in my life.
Sure.
These young ladies struggling to get up the steps.
What were they wearing?
Well, they were wearing these unis, like a one piece.
What nationality are you? Say uniform or leotard or unitard.
Like a unitard. Unis. What nationality?
When do you say unis?
That's what
What American says uni?
The wrestling community.
Are
and I'm
you
not
close
talking
to
about
the wrestling community?
My buddy, yes. I've learned that from my buddy Greg Warren. His dad was a Hall of Fame wrestling coach in Missouri.
If only. Oh, the dream. Mm-hmm. Greg, love you, buddy. Okay, so you were fascinated. So they had on unis.
Yeah, and these young athletic women were going up the stairs and pulling on each other, and it was a struggle. There's a joke there that I...
Go ahead, say it.
No, I'm not doing that joke.
Why?
Well, because... maybe you told me that joke.
What?
About they injured their hand watching beach volleyball.
Yeah. I want to say it, but in case there's a kid listening, I probably won't.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
There is a kid right below you. His name is Frankie.
His name is Charlie, and he's chewing on a piece of plastic, accidentally ripped off these lights. Whoops. Whoopsie tootsie.
Well, that's going down the gullet, I'll tell you that.
Well...
Now he spit it out.
Yeah, he's just chewing on it. Okay, send in any questions you may... Oh, we have a question we need to get to from last week. A friend of the show sent in.
Our buddy Matt.
Our buddy Matt Ripito, his beautiful wife, Chrissy Ripito. She is very pregnant right now, about to have their first baby. So exciting. She actually worked with us when we initially launched our TV show.
Well, it's Chrissy who sort of was the... artistic vision behind the way our show looks in a lot of ways.
Yeah, she's actually the creative director, picked the show colors, the logo, kind of the whole visual vibe of our show.
Well, the old logo. Now, the new logo, I hired that out.
Yeah.
Actually, the girl who we're going to go see this week did that for us. Emily, because you and I are going on a trip to visit a distillery. Mm-hmm. For moonshine.
Yeah.
Well, Emily, who's the marketing person, is the girl who did that.
Cool.
She designed our logo.
Oh, wonderful. That's awesome. So anyway, so Chrissy, who used to work with us, she has now moved away. They live down in beautiful Georgia. And anyway, Matt, her husband, still listens to our podcast every week. So hello, Matt Ripito. We love you, dear. Anyway, he sent in an idea, which you are welcome to do as well, a question, comment that Lee and I will just answer in every episode. So send your questions, comments, whatever, to ideas@leeandhaley.com. So here's Matt's. He said, hey, y'all, love the podcast and love Hayley. Lee is fine, quote, as in adequate and tolerable, end quote. My question is, if you had to pick 3 actors to play a young you, current you, and old you in your biopic, who would they be? They can be from any era, from any generation.
Oh, good.
So young you, current you, and old you.
Young me? Probably. I don't know. What would you think? A young Ralph Macchio could play me? Maybe let me think. Tom Cruise?
I'd say Zac Efron from High School Musical.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah. He was like, now he's just so buff and he had that jaw injury and now his jaw looks like AI. It's so large. Yeah. So I would say him before the accident and when he was a lot younger.
You know, Montgomery Clift had a similar accident in a car. Jacked him up.
Ooh.
Because Montgomery Clift, he's sort of like Rob Lowe. Just almost too pretty.
Oh, Rob Lowe could play current you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, okay, I guess how about I pick yours, you pick mine.
Okay.
Okay, for you, I would say Zac Efron, High School Musical era for young you. Let's say like teenage Lee. And then Rob Lowe could play you now.
Okay.
And then old you... What are you doing?
Snapping it. Frankie.
Charlie.
He was going to pull
I don't
something.
know who old you would be. Like, I'm trying to think of older actors.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, because you will get shorter as you get older.
That's true. Yeah.
When I think of old actors, I think of, for some reason, all actors with the name Sam jump out, but none of them look like you. Like, in my mind, when I think of older actors, my brain immediately envisions
Al Pacino.
Sam Elliott, Sam Shepard.
Yeah.
I don't know why my brain jumps to them. I don't know. Who do you think? I'm having trouble. Who could play?
Well, Clooney's too close to my age now.
Well, I was going to say him, and of course, the dream is Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
But they could put some makeup and stuff on him.
Well, yeah, but no, you want someone who's older. I'm trying to think.
Yeah. Let me look.
All right. Meanwhile, you, let's say a young Hayley could be played by a young Audrey Hepburn.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, like 20-year-old Hayley
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah. Because there's that photo that I love of you where you're smoking the cigar with the cocktail, and you look like Audrey Hepburn in that.
Oh.
I think you do.
Okay. So young Audrey Hepburn could play young Hayley. What about current Hayley?
That's a Jessica Alba deal.
A lot of people have, and that I take as the ultimate compliment because I love her, have told me I look like Jessica Alba or she looks like me, whatever. Oh, that's the dream. I love it. Now, what about older Hayley?
That's B. Arthur.
Yes, of course. Okay. I think, you know who, God rest his soul. How about Alan Alda?
Alan Alda? First of all, he's like 6'4" or something. And
who cares? Is that who I'm thinking
Alan
of?
Alda? Yeah, Hawk.
Oh, that's not him. That's not who I'm thinking of.
Who are you thinking
I'm thinking of the guy from, that's not what I'm thinking of. Alan Alda, love you, buddy. I'm thinking of, what was the movie with, he's balding. I think he's dead.
You're talking about, I think I know who you're talking about. He was in a movie with Alan Alda. Alan Arkin.
Alan Arkin.
Yeah, I love the whole bit.
He was in that Sunshine movie. Alan Arkin. I love Alan Arkin.
I do too.
Sorry, not Alan Alda. Alan Arkin. Yes, he just passed away last summer.
Yeah, Alan Arkin was
He was
hilarious.
89 years old.
He was in that show that was so good with Michael Douglas, where they were just old guys, you know.
Just old guy. Oh, that's right.
I can't remember the name of it, but it was popping Viagra and trying to date and
The whole experience. Yes. Okay.
the whole experience
of being old.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Kaminsky method.
Yeah, the Kaminsky method. Because
Little Miss Sunshine is the movie I was trying to think of that he was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was in that. Yeah. I love the story because nobody does a better impression of Alan Arkin than Kevin. Kevin Pollak. Mm-hmm. And they worked together, and somehow Kevin got Alan's number and would leave because he also learned that sometimes Alan, in order to not forget things, would leave himself a voice message. On his,
so he'd call and leave him.
So he would pretend to be himself, call, okay, don't forget tomatoes, and also let's get some cucumbers, and let's get a 6-pack. He said, I did that like once a week for a while, and finally I get a phone call. Kevin, that's not funny what you did there. It took me forever. I couldn't figure out what was happening because he sounds just like him.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, I love that.
That's a great story.
Oh, that is a great story. Oh, Alan Arkin. I really do think Alan Arkin could play you later on.
Oh.
Laterly.
Okay.
I mean, it'll be tough to get him to sign on to the project.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get
I think he would have. Well, Matt Repetto said it could be from any era. So sadly, his era has ended, but I think Alan Arkin. Okay, so there we go. Zac Efron, Rob Lowe, Alan Arkin.
You,
Audrey Hepburn, Jessica Alba, and B. Arthur. I do want to have old lady hair one day like that. Yeah. Just a perm and a set.
Where you just give up.
Elastic pants.
Yeah.
Cheesecake every day.
What am I doing? It's not about going out and trying to, find a
couple up.
Trying to have a night out. I'm just comfortable. I just want to be comfortable.
Live my life, and look cute. Okay, any questions from our staff members really quick as we close out on this?
We got a couple of glorious. Let's see. If you could pick any 5 liquids to come out of each of your fingers, we've had this before.
We've had this question before. Who sent that?
Kelly.
Oh, Kelly. Kelly wasn't here yet. That was my favorite icebreaker question. If you could have liquid come out of your finger.
I can tell you what we say right now because you always say
gasoline.
Because you just want to fill up your tank.
Fill up your tank at any time. You never have to pay for gas ever again.
And I always say urine.
Yeah.
That way I don't have the.
You don't have to go. You can just go anywhere.
Yeah, I can just stick my finger out the window. In a car, or even
if you're
at the
driving,
house.
you got to stick it over yourself. Like even at the house, you just do it in the sink while you're making dinner.
I could be talking to somebody, just put my finger down.
Somebody, I think in the past, one of our staff members has said like iced tea. Another said water. I've had people say alcoholic beverages like beer. Just fill it up.
If you got superpower, would you become a villain, a hero, or just not get involved in either and just live your life like nothing happened for the most part?
I'd want to be a secret hero. I'd want to be a hero.
So you want to maintain your...
but invisibility as well. Like I want superpowers where I could come in...
Anonymity, not invisibility. You want anonymity. You don't want...
I don't want anybody to see me either.
That's your superpower? You want to be invisible?
No, I want to have superpowers. I can go blast the bad guys, get rid of them, but no one's... They're just like, what happened?
That's Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne.
Cool. That's what I want.
Okay.
What about you? Would you be a hero or a villain?
I don't know.
I'd be a villain, and I want everybody to know about it.
No, I'm not going to be a villain, but some people are going to make me a villain.
Why?
Well, I think it's well done in The Boys, and I think it's also well done in the MCU. I mean, the Sokovian Accords. I mean, that's what the whole thing was about. I mean, they're trying to save the world, but there is collateral damage in doing so.
Yeah.
And now everybody's mad at them. Mm-hmm. Like, you guys just show up and buildings drop. And now,
No.
What's he doing?
He's chewing on your mic cord.
Hey, don't you. He's going to cut me off.
No, Charlie. No,
Charlie. Get out of there. Anyway.
Yeah.
But I would, I don't know. I don't know if I would keep my secret identity or if I just do what Tony Stark did. I am Iron Man.
Yeah. You're just like, this is
It's
it.
like, because Tony loves being Tony.
Exactly. And you're very much like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. I'm more Tony than Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
I think.
I like to talk like this and I'll be Bruce Wayne.
Where is she? If you could pick one household chore to never have to do again, what would it be? Changing filters. I heard you talk about that with Nua. Mm-hmm. I always forget to do it. I hate doing it. Drives me nuts. I
Like
wish I
air
didn't have
filter,
to.
fridge filter, anything like
I
that.
never changed the fridge filter.
Yeah. My parents never did either. Maybe that's why I'm a stickler about it in adulthood. I use the reminders app on my phone is the only way I remember to change my air filter, water filter, coffee filter.
How often do you do it?
My air filter I change every 3 to 6 months. My water filter is every 6 months in the fridge.
I like my water to taste like it's been somewhere.
You like a good seasoned water.
Yeah.
It's been on the pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm a big stickler for that. I don't know. I just like to. It's maybe my anxiety. It just gives me a little more feeling of being in control, and it's just healthier. It makes a better product.
So what chore would you give up?
Let's see.
Because you don't really vacuum.
I vacuum every single day. I have to. I have 2 corgis that shed as if it is their only job.
Is that the one you want to give up then?
Yeah, I do. I don't know.
You've hated vacuuming from way back.
Oh, yeah. One of our original pieces, my parents said when they'd ask me to vacuum, I would sob while doing it because I was obedient. Yet I felt just like, why? Let me have fun. Mm-hmm. So but I love a chore that has instant satisfaction. Like I love looking at when I dump because I have one of the, cylindrical vacuums that you just dump out. There's no bags anymore. When I dump it out, I'm like,
what do you mean there's no bags?
well, I have the vacuum that has the canister that then you open.
Vacuuming. I thought we were talking about trash. I was like, what?
I just throw it out on the lawn.
Yeah.
No, I like the instant satisfaction of it, but the fact that I have to do it all the time. Yeah, I would be vacuuming because it's the household chore I have to do most often.
I get tired of cleaning toilets. I'm a stickler about a clean toilet. And, because of the limestone we have in our water, it always leaves a residue, like that little red line you start to see where it turns.
Especially if it's toilets you don't use that often. Like if it's your guest room toilet.
Right, because the water's just stagnant.
It's just sitting there, yeah. I hate that.
It's not moving.
You got to keep the lid closed.
Oh, is that what you do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
If it's not used very often, at least in my experience.
But that's not a welcoming sign.
I know,
Plus,
right?
I'm afraid
it seems like someone just used it.
Yeah.
If the lid's down.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Open it before people come over.
I don't want to.
You have a lot of surprise guests. Yeah. You don't want to run. No one said,
oh,
God, they're here.
Company's here. Let me flip all the lids on the toilets.
It's the least you could do.
Really? I'm too worried about the music.
Oh, that's true. You'd like to set a good ambiance.
I do. I'm a stickler for ambiance.
Yeah,
That's why I love Disney so much. They set the ambiance for me.
Oh, they set the ambiance. Love it.
You do.
Yeah. Okay, what about you? What was your household chore you never do again? The toilets. Cleaning the toilets.
I don't want to do that, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Are we done, Ski?
I think we're done.
We're done, Ski, everybody. Another episode of Lee and Hayley Overtime, our home TV market where you can catch the Lee and Hayley show, which in case you don't know, we host that. It airs on Fox 56 in Lexington, Kentucky, weekdays at noon. We also air in Georgia and Mississippi as well. And also over in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So those are our 3 lovely states.
WBKO.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. So watch the TV show. Thank you again for listening to this or watching it here on YouTube. Rate, review, subscribe. We love to hear from you all. And then search Lee and Hayley on social media.
And go visit our friends over at Hiiiii.
That's right.
Chinese restaurant that is wonderful. It's located in Lexington, Kentucky. It's 859-309-0305 if you want to make a reservation. Again, it's located right near Woodland Avenue off of Main Street. Beautiful building, great parking in the back, and happy hour that lasts forever. And a wonderful, beautiful patio to enjoy your entire dining experience. Hiiiii. It's located in the heart of Lexington.
Yeah, go check it out. And thank you to them, as always, for sponsoring today's podcast. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a great rest of your day. We love you. God loves you. Hang in there. See you next time.